Mr. Chairman, members of the board, Mr. Stegmeyer, it's my pleasure to present for consideration a resolution recognizing the Greater Southport Business Association on the occasion of their 35th anniversary. Present are members Ray Burke, Bobby Young, Al Meyer, Andy Scherzer, Bill Levitt, and Bobby Kellen.
Well, this is a very special award, not only for the longevity, but for the absolute success. And I know Dan will have a lot to say also, because this is an organization that constantly made sure that business continued to grow in Chesterfield County, and business was an important part of making sure that the Midlothian corridor got beautified. If it weren't for them stepping forward and their leadership, it would not have gotten done. So I want to personally thank each one of them, and I know we'll hear from them, and give our clerk a chance to read the resolution, and then we'll follow up on it.
Whereas the Greater Southport Business Association was founded in 1980 with the mission to serve the businesses within and around the Southport Business Park, to make the area a prosperous, safe, and thriving place to do business. And whereas the Greater Southport Business Association has supported the county by providing input and insight to issues that affect the business community. And whereas the Greater Southport Business Association fostered growth and communication within the local business community by hosting regular networking events and special events such as trade shows that focused on promoting those businesses. And whereas the Greater Southport Association worked with the county to provide additional streetlights and informational signage in the Southport Business Park to ensure a safe business location. And whereas the Greater Southport Business Association worked with the Virginia Department of Transportation, Chesterfield County, and the local business community to install additional turning lanes onto Midlothian Turnpike and widen Route 60 to create better and safer traffic flow. And whereas under the leadership of then-President Ray Burke, the Greater Southport Business Association worked with the Virginia Department of Transportation, Chesterfield County, and the local business community to develop and implement a streetscape plan, the Midlothian Initiative to Revitalize Rights-of-Way, MER project, to improve the overall appearance of the Midlothian Turnpike Business Corridor. And whereas the Greater Southport Business Association was an active partner in the development of Chesterfield County's comprehensive plan, representing their business membership by providing citizen input and ensuring that the Southport Business Park was included in the future development goals of the county. Now therefore be it resolved that the Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors, this 18th day of November 2015, publicly recognizes and congratulates the Greater Southport Business Association on its 35th anniversary and expresses the appreciation of all residents for its contributions to Chesterfield County. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be presented to the Greater Southport Business Association, and that this resolution be permanently recorded among the papers of this Board of Supervisors of Chesterfield County, Virginia.
Members of the board, you've heard the resolution. Is there a motion? Thank you. All in favor? Okay. You know, a lot of folks think that the government does everything in this community. I'm here to tell you, and these guys will be here to tell you, that that's not really true. What we really hope to do is create a framework for citizens and different groups to operate, different constituent groups who serve a very, very useful purpose. One of those constituent groups is Southport. You know, the great thing, for those of you who don't know, Southport sort of sits on that border between Clover Hill and Midlothian. You know, I'm not sure if you're claiming them this decade or if I've got them. But they sit right off of Midlothian Turnpike. And, you know, one of the things that was mentioned in the resolution was the streetscape. These are people who actually asked to be taxed in order to fund what they consider to be needed streetscape improvements. You know, the association is made up not of, you know, the big businesses. It's made up of everyday Chesterfield people who have started businesses, who provide, you know, an awful lot of employment opportunity. And they're in a section of the county that we need to keep stable. Some of you may remember when the push was on to develop the western part of the turnpike out of Westchester Commons and the Watkins Center, and how some of us were very concerned that that core of the districts, the center part by Courthouse and Midlothian, would be left behind. These guys are the guardians. The association is the guardian of the central portion of the Midlothian and the Clover Hill districts. The reason that's important is because as they go, so go the residences, so go the values, so go the people's interest in that portion of our community. They are the anchor, the thing that stabilizes us right there. I don't know how many meetings I've been to with Ray discussing the Mir project, but it was a lot. And as I said, that's a project where they said, in order to entice people to stay in our part of the area, we want to beautify Midlothian Turnpike. And for those of you who know the Pike, it's a hard thing to beautify. These guys said, not only do we want to beautify it, we're willing to pay for it. And they said, board, will you please pass a special tax district to fund that beautification, which we happily did, of course. And it's worked out incredibly well. I would be remiss if I also didn't mention my friend Al Meyer, who at least once a week sends me an email explaining to me what I'm doing wrong and asking me please to correct the error of my ways, because it's clear I have no idea what I'm doing here. But the point of this is that we have a lot of citizen groups in this community, a lot of people who care enough to take the time to make the place better, to improve the quality of life for all of us. This is one of those groups, and I think that's why they're here today. So I want to tell you personally, and I know Art shares this as the two guys going out of here. You have made our time on the board more enjoyable, and you have made the community a better place to be because you've been here. So thank you all very much.
Yeah, I think I can speak for the board. We're excited about the work we've done and how the county has supported us. Over the 35 years, we've done a lot, and the county has grown a lot, and we're satisfied the fact that we've been able to grow with the county and be able to get the business area to grow with it, and to be, what we really strive for is for the business area to be vibrant, prosperous, and safe. And I think we've accomplished that. We made sure that our area, our little piece of the county, continues to grow and to be safe. And we want to thank the county for the support we've gotten from Mr. Stegmeyer, his offices, Economic Development, and the board here, and especially who we worked so close with in the past, Mr. Gecker and Mr. Warren. Thank you.